补的计划，其实它只是。
Very well done. Thank you. Thank you, Michael, for introducing myself and our class that we're going to be having today. So it's wonderful to see everybody that is here. I'm excited for our class. It's nice to see some friendly faces. We've got James, we've got Leslie, Oscar, Grace, Prince, Alyssa. It's nice to see everybody that's here. So remember, for everybody, as Michael had mentioned, have our cameras on as much as possible. I know sometimes we might have to run to the washroom or grab something, and that's okay. But if we can have our cameras on, that would be wonderful. And Michael mentioned that we're going to be improving in our reading and our writing, and obviously our speaking. We're going to be talking in English throughout our class. For me, I don't know Chinese. So I don't know Chinese very well. So we'll be speaking in English throughout our class. So it's nice to see everybody that's here, and we're going to have lots of opportunities to have fun. So first of all, we're going to be asking each of our students to introduce themselves. Tell us your name, maybe how old you are, and your favorite hobby. Do you like to play video games? Do you like to play soccer? Do you like to read books, play the flute, play the piano, hang out with your friends, watch a movie? Whatever it is, we want to know what you like, okay? So James, can you tell us your name, your age, and something you like to do for fun?
Hello, I am James, and I'm 10 years old. And I like to play video games.
What's your favorite video game, James? What do you like the most? Is it Minecraft?
Yes.
Oh, you like to play Minecraft. That's good. Who do you play with, James? Like, who's your friends that you like to play Minecraft with? By yourself, or do you have some of your best friends you like to play with?
Myself.
Yourself. Okay. Thank you, James. Thank you. That's awesome. Well done. Grace, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Your name, how old you are, what's your favorite thing to do?
Okay. My name is Grace, and I'm 9 years old. I like to play games by myself.
What kind of games do you like to play, Grace? Video games, board games, chess, checkers, ping pong?
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Do you like to hide, or do you like to seek? Do you like to find everybody, or do you like to hide from everybody?
I like to hide. Yes.
Where's your favorite hiding place? Like, where's your favorite place to hide that nobody can find you?
In my secret place.
You're not going to tell us?
No.
No, it's a secret place. Okay, thank you, Grace. Very good. I loved to play hide and seek when I was young too. We used to like to play hide and seek in the dark. So outside at night in the woods, it'd be very scary. So sometimes when you're hiding all by yourself, you're having fun, but you're scared at the same time. But it's good. Okay, thank you, Grace. Hello, Oscar. Can you tell everybody your name, how old you are, what you like to do? What's some of your hobbies?
My name is Oscar. I am 8 years old.
What's your favorite thing to do, Oscar?
I have lots.
Name one.
Playing the drums.
Playing the drums. I like it. What type of music do you like to play on the drums? Is it like classical music, a little rock music, heavy metal, jazz? What type of music, Oscar? Is it fast? Or is it? What type of music, Oscar, do you like to play on the drums?
I have no clue.
You have no clue. How long have you been playing the drums?
I think for a couple of months.
Couple of months. Nice, nice. Do you like to do you play any other instruments other than drums?
Yeah.
Yeah, what other instruments? Piano, Violin?
Piano.
Piano. And when you play piano, do you like to play songs that are slow, songs that are fast? Any songs. Awesome. That's great. We have our own little musician here with Oscar. Thank you very much. Leslie, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
My name is Leslie. I am 10.5 years old, and I like playing with my friends.
Playing with your friends. What's your favorite thing to do with your friends? You hang out, talk about everybody else, watch movies.
Well, I don't like playing video games with my friends.
Okay. Why not? Like, do you just not like video games or just not with your friends?
Yeah, I really like video games, especially playing with my friends.
Okay.
With the video games, because it's kind of boring playing by yourself, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's true. It's nice to have like a multiplayer game that you can have 2, 3, 4, as many friends. What's your favorite game to play?
I'm not so sure, like about Minecraft or Roblox.
Oh, those two are great. Those two are great. I do love myself a little bit of Roblox. That's a lot of fun to play too. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Leslie, for sharing that with us. Okay, Alyssa, can you turn your camera on? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Let us know who you are.
Okay, I'm 9 years old. I'm almost at 5th grade.
Nice.
And I play piano.
Piano. How many years have you been playing piano, Alyssa?
3 or 4.
3 or 4 years. Oh, you must be a master. You must do so well.
I'm not a master, but yeah, I play well.
Well, you play well. As I mentioned to Oscar, do you like to play slow songs or fast songs on the piano?
I more like to play like fast songs.
Okay. So do you have a favorite pianist that you have been learning from or about?
No, I'm not learning from pianists.
Okay. Got you.
I'm just learning with a teacher.
With a teacher? Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Do you like to, as other students have mentioned, they like to play video games. Some of them like to.
Yeah, I like to play video games on my computer.
Oh, on your computer. What's your favorite video game, Melissa?
Roblox.
Roblox. Oh man, you're gonna have to play with Leslie to see who's gonna win. Oh, Roblox is a lot of fun for sure. Awesome. Thank you, Alyssa. Very good. Prince, can you turn on your camera, please, and let us know a little bit about yourself? Are you alive? You here? You're good? There we go. Prince, you're awake, right? Wake. You gotta open those eyes. You gotta wake up. How are you, Prince? Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Are you a little sleepy?
No.
No, you're good. So, Prince, can you tell us your name, how old you are, and what you like to do for fun?
Yeah. My name is Prince. I'm 10 years old, and I like to play any games.
Any game, every single game in the whole world?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite game that you like to play? Minecraft, of course you do. Do you like to do anything outside for fun? Do you like to go for a walk, go swimming?
Sometimes maybe any things I can do. I can just be fun. Something is fun, so I can do.
Okay.
Like playing with some animals.
Ooh, what's your favorite animal in the whole world?
Maybe like
a lion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to have a lion as a pet?
Yes, but I'm scared.
I'm scared too. I would love to have a lion as a pet. I'm sure many of us would, but they're a little scary. They might eat us, but very cool. Awesome, Prince. Thank you guys so much. So welcome to our wonderful class. We're going to have a great time Of course, our main point of being here is we're going to improve in our reading and our writing when it comes to English, okay? Obviously, at the same time, we're going to improve our speaking because I'm going to ask you questions. You're going to need to answer questions in English, okay? So we're always going to have some PowerPoint presentations that's going to be prepared for you every week, and we're going to go through them together. There's going to be opportunities for everybody to participate in our class. So as Michael had mentioned at the beginning, if you have a question, you can raise your hand. We've got them. We've got 2 of them, so we can raise them if we have any questions. And obviously, if we know how to use Zoom, then we can raise our virtual hand. See my little yellow guy up here? We can use that too, okay? So if you don't understand something, or if you want to know more, or if you want to participate in our class, then please raise your hand. And remember that every student is trying to learn. So if they are talking, everybody please listen, okay? So that we can pay attention together, okay? So our goals is improve reading, improve writing, improve speaking, and grammar at the same time. So grammar is probably the most difficult part with the English language. It's very, very, very difficult, okay? So we want to make sure that we can improve that because that's going to help us in our reading, our writing, and our speaking. These things I've mentioned already. Raise your hand if you have questions. Raise your hand if you want to answer. Please let everybody speak. There's going to be homework for all of our students every week so that we make sure that we get better, get better, get better, get better, okay? So that homework is going to be assigned. And obviously, as Michael said, we're going to have fun. We're here to have fun. We're here to smile, to laugh, to enjoy our conversations, to be there. And everybody is going to enjoy our classes together because that's the most important thing. Learning is supposed to be fun, exciting, a lot of things that we can do, okay? So we're going to start off with our reading and our grammar, okay? So there's going to be opportunities for people to read, and then we're going to answer questions according to our grammar and vocabulary. So first of all, we have our first story that we're going to be learning and reading today. It's called Animal Adaptation. Can anybody tell me what does the word adaptation mean? Or if we want to shorten that word to adapt, what does adapt or adaptation mean? Okay, Oscar? You want to answer that for us, Oscar? I see that your hand's up. Are you there, Oscar? Might be having trouble with his mic, which is okay. I did also see Leslie's hand up. Leslie, do you want to help us out with what adapt or adaptation is?
It's either you're adopting an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like adoptions.
Okay, so you're thinking of a word that's very close. Okay, so to adopt someone is to like take on, but it's spelled a little bit different. Okay, so we use the word adopt is like you take on. So if there's an animal that has no owner, and we have a little kitty cat, and we're like, oh, I want to adopt it. Okay, but adapt is a little bit different. Okay, can anybody else like want to try on that? To adapt or adaptation. Oscar?
Does it mean that it is like a habit?
Okay, it's part of a habit. Okay, that's very good. Very, very good.
Used to? What
So-
is it used to?
Pardon?
What is it used to?
Used to. Yes, that's part of it. but you have to get used to it. So imagine, okay, we're in a situation that is new, okay? So imagine if I lived in beautiful, sunny Hawaii, okay? It's sunny all the time. And I love Hawaii because it's so warm, it's beautiful weather. And then all of a sudden, Leslie might understand this, you come to Canada and it's winter time. And all of a sudden, now it's not so sunny, but we've got snow and it just snows all the time now. So we have to adapt. So adaptation is when something changes and then we have to change with it. So imagine if I came from Hawaii where it's sunny all the time, and then now I come to Canada and it's cold 6 months of the year. Now maybe I have to wear a hat. Maybe I'm going to wear some gloves. Maybe I'm going to wear a warm winter coat. So I'm going to adapt to our surrounding. That means that you change in order to survive or to keep going. Okay? So adaptation is basically the process or the way that we adapt to a certain situation. So we're going to learn how animals can adapt to that, and also how we can add it to ourselves. So who would like to read our first paragraph? So who would like to read our first paragraph? So raise of hands, those. Remember, Alyssa, if you want to have your camera on, that would be great. But who would like to read? Grace, camera, please. Who would like to read our first paragraph? Anybody? Prince, can you read our first paragraph, please? No, you're not going to read for us? Are you sleeping again? Too early for you? So we don't have Oscar. Would you like to read that for us, please?
Did you know that even the driest deserts, coldest tundras, and darkest oceans waters live animals, plants, and organisms that are able to survive? They are able to survive and live to reproduce under harsh environments through adaptation.
Good, wonderful reading. Thank you, Oscar. Very, very, very well done. Who would like to tell us what our first word means? Survive. What does it mean to survive? Prince, can you tell us what does it mean to survive?
Survive means when someone alive in something very dangerous.
Yes, that's two good parts, okay? Survive is, yes, being alive. And usually to survive, we have to live through something. So Prince said something about being dangerous. You know, maybe it's a dangerous situation, a dangerous environment. But either way, we survive. We live through it. So that's a big part, what we're going to be talking about. Now, our next word, harsh. So it says in their harsh environment. Can anybody tell us what harsh means? Grace, do you know what harsh means?
No, I don't know.
Not sure? That's okay. Remember, if we don't know and I ask you, it's all good. That's why we're going to learn. So that's, thank you, Grace, for telling us. James, are you familiar with the word harsh? Do you know what harsh means?
No, I don't know either.
No, that's okay. Very good. Thank you. Leslie, harsh?
Harsh means like something strong, like they have like a little dangerous environment.
Good. Yes, harsh means dangerous, difficult, uneasy, not normal. So harsh usually means something that could be painful, difficult, not easy to live through, okay? So that's the reason why that an animal needs to adapt. Remember, we talked about adapt means to change, okay? Change for a reason. So now we have animals that need to survive because of harsh environments. That harsh means difficult, could be dangerous, could be the weather, could be other animals, could be many things that cause the situation to be difficult, harsh. Okay, so very good. Who would like to read our second paragraph? Anybody want to read our second one? Alyssa, would you like to read our second paragraph?
Yes.
Yay, okay, great.
Okay. Adoption is an
Evolutionary
evolutionary change that has developed over many generations to help animals and organisms live
successfully
in
Yep.
their habitats. The adaptation can be divided into structural and behavioral adaptations.
Adaptations.
Good,
Alyssa. We gave you like the hardest words that we have in our reading, and you did a wonderful job. So very, very, very good. So we learned what adaptation means. Remember, is to adapt or to make changes according to our situation. Now we're going to talk about other words, generations. Can anybody tell me what the word generation means? So it talks about over generations, many generations. Oscar?
It means that, like, it was passed down from parent to a kid, and then the kid became a grown up, and then passed it to his or her children, and then the children grew up, and then told their kids, and it just keeps on restarting.
That's right. Very good, Oscar. Very good. So generation means year over year over year over year, but it also means from one family to another family to another family, just like Oscar had mentioned, okay? So the reason why animals continue to adapt is because their parents had to adapt, and their parents and parents and parents and parents and parents on parents. So grandfathers, great grandparents had to make changes, and so that's why animals continue to adapt. We think about the weather changes every year, no matter where we live. Last year could have been very warm, and this year it's very cold. Or last year it had a lot of rain, and now this year has a lot of wind. And then all of a sudden it has rain, wind, snow, everything. So sometimes weather changes. And so that means that animals have to adapt to their surroundings. And so the reason for that is that they can live successfully or stay alive. So very good. Okay, our next paragraph. Who would like to give us a shot here? Anybody else that would like to read with us? Remember, reading is fun. It's great. We practice. If we make mistakes, it's okay. So don't worry about mistakes. It's okay. So can we get a reader? James, would you like to try one?
Okay.
Okay. So our first word, I'll let you know. If camouflage.
I know it.
Good.
Camouflage or structural adaptation allows animals to blend in with their surroundings. For example, Arctic cats have gray-brown coats in summer and white coats in winter months. It helps them camouflage and escape from their predators.
The striped
tiger,
formidable
predator blends with the long, tall orange, yellow glasses while stalking its prey.
Well done. Good job, James. Again, another paragraph that we've got lots of fun words. Okay, who can tell me what camouflage is? Camouflage. Alyssa?
It's like how to explain, but I know
You can give an example too. You don't have to use just words. If you can give an example, that would be great too.
like the chameleon is
Yeah.
like it can blend itself in colors to like not be eaten by predators.
That's right. Do I camouflage in with the wall? Am I white enough to go? Can I hide with the wall?
No,
No, I can't hide with the wall. I don't have the right
zero-
camouflage.
Like you're like 0% close.
I'm 0%. That's a good percentage to be correct on. Yes, I can't hide in the wall. But yes, camouflage is used to hide, basically. So animals.
If you paint yourself in white, you can.
I can just paint myself in white and nobody will be able to see me. That's good. I'll try that for next class. Next class, I'll be painted white. My hair, nobody can see me. Good job, Alyssa. Yes, camouflage helps them to blend with their surroundings. So that's why many animals will look similar to the surrounding around them. So we have bugs that are green because leaves are green. We have other insects, bugs, animals that are white, yellow, blue, pink. It all depends on their surroundings. Prince? You got your white shirt on. You can almost blend with the cabinets behind you.
Look, that's like this. Yeah,
There
just
we
put
go.
on a white shirt.
There we go. It just disappeared.
Just put on a white shirt and some white pants and you'll blend in.
And then we'll be perfect. So this blue does not go well with the white that's behind here. It doesn't fit. But yes.
I'm good with the behind
With the wall,
like,
yeah.
Even with this chair, I'm not good because it's all black.
That's right. Yeah, you can't. You gotta wear the right clothes. So
love this chair, my favorite chair. You can like move it around.
you love the spinning chair. Spinning chairs are always fun. They're always good to use. Very good. Okay. Now, can anybody tell me what a hare is? It says an Arctic hare. What's in a hare? Is it the hair on your head?
No.
No, are you sure? You sure it's not? Grace, do you know what the hare is?
It's
H-A-R-E?
It's an Arctic rabbit.
Rabbits, yeah.
Good.
Arctic here is a rabbit.
It is a rabbit. Is it something that we have for dinner?
No.
Did you know that I have a hare for a pet? I have a bunny in my house, and he lives with me. And
I have 5 fish in my house.
You have 5 fish. Awesome, Alyssa. So, what does an Arctic hare?
Upstairs.
You're upstairs. Good. My rabbit is in 2 rooms over. It's in my living room. He hops around. Hop. Show it. I will see if I can show you my bunny at the end of our class.
Like Arctic hare, like this one? Like, is it white?
It's gray and white. It's gray and white. Yeah, gray and white. So just like the Arctic hare has gray or brown coats, mine is gray, but he doesn't change his color in the winter time. He just changes it. He just sheds. So sometimes he gets more fur and sometimes he has less fur, depending on the heat. So good. Can anybody tell me what formidable means? A formidable predator. Leslie, do you know what a formidable predator is?
Me, I know mine.
Affordable. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's something like well, I remember I learned about formal and stuff, and I think it's something like I only learned about formal letters.
Okay, right.
So I technically never learned about formal animals or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So formal animals, if I take a wild guess, it's either like it has like it has really good plans and everything. For example, okay, so I'm gonna go inside this person's house, and if it comes, I'm gonna go here. I think it's something like that, or it could be the other way around.
Yeah, very good guess. Very good guess. Yeah. So if we think about formal letters, we usually is the way we talk to somebody, the way we address something. They're usually formal. Like if I was going to a formal gathering, I would probably wear a nice suit or tie because it's formal. But here, formidable is a little bit different. So it doesn't come from the word formal. So that's why it makes it a little bit different than what you're thinking. But very good guess, Leslie. Very, very, very good guess. Anybody else for formidable? Alyssa?
Great.
That's part of it. Part of it's great. James?
It's strong.
Strong. Good. So a formidable predator would be one that can be very difficult to beat. Okay. So if you have a formidable opponent, so imagine you're playing basketball or volleyball or soccer, whatever sport you're playing, and you have a good team, but you're up against a formidable team. That means they're very difficult to beat. Doesn't mean that they can't. That doesn't mean they can't be beat, but they're very, very difficult. So we think about a tiger. If you're going to go hunt a tiger, if you're another animal, you better be very, very strong. You better be very, very powerful because a tiger will be very difficult to beat. So a formidable opponent is an opponent that is very difficult to beat. Okay. Who would like to read our last paragraph?
Yeah.
Leslie, can you do that?
Yeah. Behavioral adaptation is a way an animal responds to and interacts with its internal environment. In North America, raccoons have changed their habits due to land development that has destroyed their natural habits. They have learned to use attics, basements, and storage sheds as homes. They raid and open garage cans with their dexterous fingers for leftovers instead of foraging for food in the forest. They are fast becoming more than just a nuisance.
Nuisance. Very good. Very good. Lots of words. Okay. Lots of great reading, Leslie. That was very, very good. So even some of the words that you may not be 100% sure of, you still read them correctly. So that's very good. So we have lots of words to look over and understanding. Okay. But again, we're talking about adaptation. So basically animals having to change the way they do things so that they can survive, they can live. So that's the main point that we're learning from this article. Now, can anybody tell me what a habitat is? What's a habitat? Prince?
Like some animals' home or.
That's perfect. Great, Prince. Very, very good. A habitat's a home, okay, environment that we're living in. So our habitat is the area in which we live in, okay? Now for an animal's habitat, imagine if we were to take a tiger into our environment. That's a big difference. You know, a tiger lives in the jungle, Africa, those are places that we're used to seeing it. He can roam free to whatever he wants, lots of other animals. But imagine if you put a tiger in our habitat, that's our environment. It makes a big, big change, right? It's going to be a big difference for that tiger. So when an animal has to change its habitat, then they're going to have to adapt. They're going to have to change too. So we think about smaller animals. We have a raccoon. Who here has seen a raccoon? Who has seen a raccoon? Have you ever seen one? Alyssa says she does. Leslie has seen a raccoon. Anybody else? James has seen a raccoon.
Like, yeah.
Prince has seen a raccoon.
I did.
Alyssa, yeah. So lots of people have seen a raccoon. They're small animals, okay? They're smaller. But now, because cities are getting bigger, so our cities keeps getting bigger, more houses, more houses, more houses, more houses. Where's the raccoons going to live? Oh, now they're living within inside cities. So now they have to change. Okay, so they have to change their habitat. Pardon?
The raccoon like put the garbage down.
Yes, that's right. They start eating garbage. Look at him. What's he doing?
He's eating garbage.
Oh, is that good for dinner?
No.
No, you don't want to eat any garbage for dinner?
You don't want to eat like. You don't want to eat a banana peel, don't you?
But look at the raccoon here. He looks pretty happy. He looks pretty excited. He's just like food, 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 food. Very different.
Maybe.
So they say they raid.
I have a raccoon in my Asian house. He's like, did the garbage.
Oh, he knocked it over? He like tipped it over?
Yeah, he tipped over all the garbage can.
Did he eat
There were 4.
Oh, there was 4. There was 4 of them. Yeah, and Leslie mentioned a good point. Sometimes when you have to adapt to a situation, because you have no choice, right? Like, so for these smaller animals, especially like raccoons, skunks, porcupines, beavers, they're used to living in larger environments, and now they're making it smaller. So they're going to have to do what they have to do. So raccoons are not trying to be mean, trying to be pests, trying to be annoying. They're just trying to live. They're trying to provide their family. So we have a word here, raid. Can anybody tell me what the word raid means? Oscar?
Does it mean like they like attack?
Exactly, attack. So to raid something is to go into it and take whatever you can. So if we think about this raccoon here, he's raiding everything that he can get into. It's just like, I want food, I want food, I want food, I want food, I want food. Okay, so very well done in our first part here. Okay, so that's our story. And so well done. We're finished our story, but we got still so much more to learn today. We got lots of time left. We still got another 15 minutes or so that we're going to use to learn vocabulary and grammar.
Yeah, I love vocabulary.
Ah, that's awesome. I love that people love to learn. So thank you, Alyssa. That's fantastic. So first of all,
I like to play and I like to learn.
Oh, that's wonderful. A teacher loves to hear students that love to plan and love to learn. And I'm sure all of you like to do the same. But we have lots of students, so we want to make sure we try to involve everyone. So don't forget, if you're shy, if you're scared or a little worried, it's okay. We're here to have fun. Don't be worried. So James, can you read what it says here for context? We're going to be learning a little bit about context. So can you read our first paragraph here?
When we are trying to understand the meaning of a word that is new to us, it is helpful to read the words in its context. Context is the use of the word in a sentence that reveals its meaning.
Very good. Okay. So context is when we use a word in a certain sentence or idea or thought that helps us to understand what that word means. Okay, so sometimes we fit them together. Yes, Alyssa?
Okay.
Okay. I thought you were going to say it. So we have words in column A, and we want to match them with the definitions in column B. Okay, so we are going to be looking at words such as, let's say if we look at number 3, escape, we could probably match it with letter J all the way down here. to get away. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to match column A, the word, with its definition and or what the word means in column B. Okay. So Grace, would you like to choose? You can choose any word from column A and you can match it with what you think it means in column B. Do you understand, Grace? Okay, so would you like to try one?
Yes.
Okay.
I would choose habitat.
Okay.
Okay. Choose B.
B. Okay, we got habitats and homes. Okay, very well done, Grace. Okay, so we got habitats and we're going to match it up with letter B, homes. Okay, who would like to try another one? Who would like? We got Oscar. Would you like to try one?
Stalking with following.
Okay, so we got letter I with following. Okay, good. So we're going to try to scratch these off, hopefully to keep up with everybody. So good. Okay, who would like to try another one for us? We've got Prince. Prince. What can we do?
I want to just survive.
Pardon?
Survive.
You want to use
First one.
survive and with what other one?
Say life.
Live,
Live.
right? Live. Okay, so we're going to do survive and live. Letter E?
Maybe.
Okay. Is that the two that you wanted to use? Number one, survive. Letter E, live. Okay. Good, Prince. Okay. Good. James.
Dexterous.
Dexterous.
Yes.
And which letter would you like to use with dexterous?
A.
A. We're going to go with skillful. Very good. Okay. Good. Okay. Alyssa, which one would you like to try?
Want to try raid?
Okay.
Wait. I think like G.
You're going to go with frightening?
Yeah.
Would you like to go with frightening? Okay, so remember, we might make some changes, okay? Let's go with that. See if anybody else comes with anybody different. Leslie?
Harsh.
Harsh, okay. Which would you like to go with harsh?
G.
G, we're going to go with
Yeah.
frightening there.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, we've got two we want to think about. Okay, good. Anybody else? Prince, you still got one? No, he's got his, he's good with what he's got. Anybody else has any of the other words? Because we still have a few left here. We got some hands up. Oh, Prince kind of not sure. Come on, Prince, give it a try.
Maybe I think it's town was outside. No, maybe 6. No, 4
External.
was outside. 4.
Ex
4. Wait. Was
Formidable. Okay.
4 was H.
Formidable with H. Okay. Might not be 100%. with the outside. I think you were good with external. External and outside would work very well. I think your first guess, Prince, was correct, okay? So some of these words we may not be 100% sure with yet, but many of you done very well, okay? Now what I want us to do, we're going to continue to learn these words as we go along in our lessons, okay? So some of these words we maybe not be 100% sure with, but we do want to try to use words that we do understand, okay? So our survive with letter E, okay, live, very good, okay? Now harsh would be more with severe, okay? So remember we said harsh was very negative. Now sometimes harsh, it would sound like it's frightening, okay? And that's a very good guess, Leslie, is very good. There's nothing wrong because it is kind of frightening, but harsh would be like severe, very difficult, okay? Escape and get away, very good, okay? Now, something that is formidable would definitely be more where the frightening would be, okay? So letter G would be more of our formidable. Something that is very frightening, scary, very difficult. So frightening and formidable would go well together. And stalking we had following, very good, that is correct. So now, what I want people to do, our students, we want to try to use these words in a sentence, okay? Who would like to create their own sentence using a word? Leslie?
I don't understand.
Okay, before you go, Leslie, okay, sorry, before we go, I'm going to make sure our students understand. Thank you, Alyssa, for mentioning. So what I want us to do, our students, is we have our words right here, okay, from 1 to 10. What I'm going to get some students to do is they're going to choose a word. Let's say we're going to choose the word survive, okay? And then we're going to make a sentence using survive, such as every animal is trying to survive, okay? So that means every animal is trying to live. Now, each animal might need to do something different to live, but every animal is trying to survive. So what I want every student or each of our students for at least 5 sentences to create a sentence using one of the words, okay? So you can choose a word that another student hasn't already chosen, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing right now, okay? So everybody understand? Does everybody know? Do you understand? Okay. Leslie, do you want to give us a try?
Yeah, raccoons has to raid. Am I allowed to do raid and survive? Is this fine?
Yep, you can use as many. Yeah, you can use as many as you want. Yep.
Raccoon has to raid garbage cans to survive.
Raid garbage cans to survive. Okay, good. So we've got, so thank you, Leslie, for using both of those. So raccoons have to raid garbage cans to survive. Who would like to try one? James, would you like to try a sentence?
Yes. Someone is stalking me.
Oh no, that's scary. I don't like that sentence. Someone is stalking me. Run, James, run, run. Stay away. No, but very good. Yes, good sentence. Okay. Prince, would you like to try one?
Someone are on the mountains will need to survive.
Someone,
A volcano.
sorry, I just didn't catch the word that you were saying. Someone
Someone walking on volcano need to survive.
Oh, someone is walking on a volcano,
need to survive.
how are they going to?
Because going to get photo in the volcano.
Okay, someone is walking on a volcano and needs to survive by, how do they survive?
By send some something to help. That says
Okay, by asking for help. Okay. Someone is walking on a volcano and needs to survive by asking for help. Okay. So yeah, so that's good. Okay, so that's better. Okay, another one. Who would like to try? Alyssa, would you like to try to create a sentence?
Yes.
So choose a word. What word would you like to use and what sentence are you going to create?
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, that's okay, Alyssa. If you listen, make sure we're listening to everybody else's.
I don't have ideas.
That's okay. We can create the ideas as we go along, but very, very good. Grace, would you like to try?
Yes.
Okay.
Camel survives in desert. That is their habitat.
Okay, camels. So camels survive in the desert. So we want to make sure the desert because it is their habitat. Okay, good. Camels survive in the desert because it is their habitat. Okay, very good. So that's part of our lesson. So normally our lessons are a little bit longer, but today is just an hour. Okay, so normally we have more time to create more sentences, learn more vocabulary, work on our writing structure. But today we have many students in our class, which is very exciting. And it's nice to see everybody that is here. So very well done. Just before we finish up and leave though, we are going to show you kind of how our classes work with our homework as well. So I'm just going to bring that up here in a moment. But everybody did a wonderful job in our class today. It was very, very, very well done. And it was wonderful to see everybody participating, reading, asking questions, and helping each other out with what they have been learning. So for example, here is an example of what our homework will be like. Okay, so from our class today, we were going to learn about context. Remember, we had began learning what a context is, how we can learn what words or phrases are. So here in our homework, we would have a passage for you to read. Okay, then we would have vocabulary like habitat, aquatic, adapt, salinity, dissolve, maintain, reduce. What do those words mean? Well, we're going to have some questions on each of those phrases, and then we're going to be able to create sentences using these words or phrases. So we make sure that we understand them. So that was one part of our homework. And then other homework is for a story, which we didn't get into yet, but we would then go over creating our own story. How to create a paragraph, and how do we provide information? What happens, who happens, where it happens, when it happens. So these are all parts of our homework that we would get into for our class. So well done, Alyssa, James, Leslie, Grace. Prince. Everybody did a good job. Can everybody clap for each other? Everybody say, well done, everybody. Good job. Good job reading. That was very, very well done. Prince, I loved your reading. Alyssa, you did great. Great. Thank you very much for your answers. James and Leslie, very good questions. Very good job with trying to come up with answers for even some things that we don't always know. It's good to guess. It's good to try. Very, very well done. Now, before we finish, does anybody have questions for me?